I talked to chartered accountants. They go drive taxi to get away from the computer. They hate doing audits, you know. Put the damn lid down. And they're just driving crazy. The younger people, they're just on these phones and everything. Old girl down the hall, she says, the kids want to see me. They come in the phone and talk to me. I just started looking at this. This flip phone. That's why I'm using because the iPhone broke down. The overheating of everything that's in the shop. You repair it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But it doesn't text much. It's hard to text on that damn thing. And it costs to text. But it's nice to have calls and I can contact anybody and talk. I hate texting. I had a guy down in Saratoga trying to sell me a horse. I can't tell anything. I was getting mad. I hate texting. Word language in text forms, I hate them. This no girl down the hall, she's a grandmother. You kids buy me a smartphone, I'll throw it in the garbage. You want just talk. You want to talk to me? Call me. I don't want text. I'm your grandmother. She's right. I think a lot of older people got some wisdom there, and I think a lot of younger people that get away from these damn things. All I saw last night was a bunch of angry kids throwing things at cars, reading these smartphones, and so much anger. You know, I was looking at a study there. Canadians have fallen for 90% fake news. Fake news. What's going on? I don't know. Who cares? You know, I went off television about 10, 20 years ago. Why? It was numbing. My brother was a junkie on television. I hated it. You know, we transcended it to from the radio. And I can remember we were eating around the TV set instead of at the table discussing this. Shh, it's the news. Well, the news is all sucks. It's all conformities. It's all garbage. I didn't like it. I felt like I was getting mind hacked. Back then, even. It was go woo, 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 about laws and changes and everything. And it's all hogwash. It's nothing to do with civil liberties or anything. So I got a letter there and I was looking at how he's going to conform the garbage system. You know, Doug, if you'd start stopping companies from pushing so much junk on us, we wouldn't have to sort out garbage, you know, arrest us, you garbage can. You know anything about recycling? You ever see the recycle companies? They're thrown in the trash. They can't, it's over amount. So what's we doing? We're recycling all this. Politics is garbage in Canada. North America, it's all falling down. But not Australia, because they got a Labour Party there. And the lawsuit will be enough to buy a place up in Port Douglas. What am I going to do? Well, I've gone back to music. She offered me a job up in New South Wales to promote her, but I'll tell you something, I want a bar. And I see some bars failed up there. And they just put a nice piano on there, some music. Have good acts coming up, Australian bands. And, you know, I think Port Douglas needs to be rebuilt. It's had, I've been talking to people down there, up there. It's a nice little, it's 15,000 people. That's a nice little community, and it's got a little bigger. They've paved through, and she's shown me the changes since I was there. Of course, places change. But she showed they have a typhoon touch. Fortunately, they didn't really take much damage, but it was hard. And I'm glad. I'm glad they got through it. Port Douglas is a beautiful area. And the marinas down there, they got lots of yachts and stuff. They come up the coast and they come in and all those clubs shut down because of COVID. Inevitable truth. But I saw that apartment there and I think I'll buy it. 2020, 235,000. It's got a swimming pool in it. Nice little place. I don't like big, and I'm getting used to this small place, but it's too noisy. And I'll make money in that. Sure. They won't even work here. You ask an insurance broker to get your insurance policy, I'm gonna have to go to the company and tell them she's a lazy bitch. She says too much work for me. Just like that other one up there, I had a bunch of saddles to come into Canada. She cold quit. You know, listening to all this garbage is not going to get you ahead. Cold quitting. What the hell is that? Cancel culture. All this idea. And I'm listening to Gen Zs, and I'm not running you down. You ghosted me last night, she says to her boyfriend. You ghosted me the week before. Why isn't it communications? Just use Morse code. The Morse code, that was the start of the garbage. Smoke signals are better. I was just thinking, they got off the ship going into France. He went from Canada to France in 1914. And if I get a tattoo off a tattoo artist, well, they'd be using Morse code. He was using that tattoo machine to communicate to the Germans their position. So he got off that boat and he watched, oh, this looks like a firing squad. The tattoo artist got tattooed, a gun salute. He'd be messaging messages to the Germans on our position. I shot him dead. I got a tattoo. So I never got a tattoo because Dad had a tattoo and he says they're done by a German spy. Oh, Lord. And I should tattoo him. Yeah. So I see all these kids going around here, tattoos. I don't know. A Filipino girl, and she says, look at, I said, what's the tattoo? Because I'm not judgmental. I want to know. I love my son. And it's about my son's life. And if I die, I want him on my arm. It's true. It's sort of nice. You know, she's a Filipino, and she's a nurse. Good quality nurse. She's worked hard to get into Canada. And I listened to them. The Philippines, they had too much, you know, the poverty, the extreme poverty of Filipinos seeing extreme wealth. Must be hard. And they come here and they have so much gratitude, you know, the Filipinos. And I do like Filipino girls because I like the gratitude. There's something about gratitude with a woman that enjoys cooking. I hate cooking. I friggin' hate cooking. I hate putting garbage out. But what is this world of conformities, of information? I think it's getting that I can't. They don't want you to make up your mind. They make your mind up for you. You know. And so we take sides on Palestine and Israel, right? But we got to be apathetic and say, no, I'm not taking a side. No, I'm not going to be apathetic. I'm on Israel's side. I don't listen to Mosque. I think it's fake news. And I saw it on their American press. Why are they doing that? Palestinians are invaded Israel. So I'm with Israel, but it seems like it's divided enough into groups of celebrities. Some are Palestinian supporters. I've never seen this. You know, when World War II came out, we were all against Germany. But now, the options. Now you're going to vote Pierre Polyev. Thank you. Go ahead. Far right extreme with a capitalist fractional reserve banking system. The United States falling, and all it's American politics. It's American rubbish. So I'm denouncing citizenship. And these girls are saying, then you need a psychiatric examination. No, my lawyers say I'm right. They're helping me get the denounce this $100. I'll be out of Canada. I'll be a full Australian. Why is Australia better? Well, E.P. Taylor was an entrepreneur and a philanthropist, pretty well ran Ontario. And what he said with his money, was hired. These guys are better than the politicians. The two billionaires made money in mining, and they're getting into the renewable sector. They'll be a superpower. China will be too. They're going to start generating electricity to Hong Kong and Singapore. This is a damn good solution. But they're not policymakers, of course. I think the politics is pocket lined and all over the world. A falling system of capitalism that's gone what I call free market. It seems to attack egalitarian politics. Is that communism? No, I think it's capitalism with a balance. Everybody has enough and they can get ahead. You read the spirit level, it makes sense, but they're attacking. But they don't make sense. They make sense that they got money and they don't want you to have the money. But their ego. And ego is the blind one. And if you don't have an egalitarian system, the system will fall apart. Spirit Level is a very good book. And he is arguing against it. I can't believe that. But they do. I could argue that the cows come home. I think these guys are right. Renewable sector, start getting into food production, and keep good relationships with China. And China shifted. Things do shift. If they're in an economic trouble, which China was, they start questioning things. Let's do a shift. So they've gone into a renewable sector just like us. These two Australian developers. These battery storage systems, you can sell the electricity back, but you'll have enough electricity from the sun and the wind in your own house, independent. What the hell's wrong with that? You've just cut the tie with the collective energy grid that costs money. So that's a form of investment. She's up in Queensland. She invested for 7 years of investment in off-grid house. It paid off. It took a while. They're always telling you to get into other systems. She's got 2 Teslas. It's just free money. They're free. Off the grid solutions. Because energy is just a part of our needs, our cooking fuel, our energy. This place here, I'll be grateful that it's all electric. I'll be grateful that he pays my bills because he just, I don't really give a damn about Pierre Paulette because he's a liar. What's raising, I'm living in a senior's apartment at a lower price. But I mean, I got sucked down by the phone company, so I got a lawyer cleaning that up. I'm going to tell you something. They've been sucking me dry, Bell Canada. So I'm going to cut ties with them. I had to buy this. It's like, oh, it's TELUS, but it's a hell lot cheaper. Canada-wide calling. I can throw a Sims in there. I might buy an iPhone if they make them better, but that was terrible. I don't know what's going to happen. I'd rather just have a computer and a tablet didn't have all these iPhones. They just were burning out. Maybe the tablet, iPhone, the iPads will burn out too. But this, I'm just thinking how efficient it is. I can hear the voice on it; it's clear, and I can't text it. It's very hard to text it. I hate texting. There's certain things I don't like. I was looking at Comar Farm. You showed me three-dimensional pictures of a horse and its gait. I can't tell you. I know enough about confirmation. I don't like digital imaging on that. It doesn't tell me much. I can move the screen around, all right? I just like the straight look at that horse and see him from the side and angle. He looks good. And it's intuitive, or is it like playing the piano? I chunked it down. I got the confirmational vision in my head, and I go back and look at it. What do I see? So I use a neuro-linguistic style of girth. Look at the girth. Look at the shoulder. It's a stayer. And then I looked at the pedigree. It's perfect. So that was a $35,000 stallion in Coolmore. And American Pharoah at 180. I choose him over that. And then I saw his offspring at 100. Yes, yes, yes. And he won $1,400,000. The son of maybe a merchant. I think I'm getting a good idea of horses. Like I use it like the piano. You learn some licks, you know where the keys are, but is it always studying? Studying theory and understanding the way notes fit in the ranks, good. But if you're playing a performance, you're going to pull out sheets and stuff. No, you're going to break it down and chunk out and play right off. Guitar players don't read sheet music all the time. Maybe in the studio. It takes practice to bring it up to get the feel. So, I didn't have a computer. I didn't have all these courses in it because the phone's in the shop. So what I did learn, I chunked down and I just got better at cleaning it up and getting different swing feels. And that's all I worked on. And I've improved it. I feel good about it. So I'm just wondering how much information we need. Well, Chat GTS said 1 to 2 hours a day. Well, I haven't had any of that because I haven't got the Udemy courses that I've been studying blues on, or any of those courses, because the numbers attached to that. But I'm doing all right. And I just put headphones on and play. Works good. So I play all night. Who cares? What the hell is this